Assalamualaikum Dr. Rais. We are from group BA2328 who would like to present about online learning and student performance. Here, the list of our group members.
Assalamualaikum Dr. Rais. I am Syahirah Binti Jamil, so I will start the presentation. So basically, our group have doing our thesis about examine the relationship between student performance with online learning. The scope that we want to examine is skill, belief, self-direction and interaction. And we have done our research among the students of Bachelor Degree of Administration Finance at UiTM Puncak Alam. Segment of the problem for this thesis: first, why skills in online learning are important for students' performance. Second, how belief in online learning can give an impact on student performance. Third, examine whether the factor of self-direction in online learning can affect student performance. And lastly, to figure out the examine in interaction in online learning with student performance. So, our research objective is to examine the skill, belief, self-direction and interaction in online learning to student performance. So, the question of our research is why skills in online learning are important for student performance. Second, how belief in online learning can give an impact on student performance. Third, is self-direction in online learning can affect student performance. And lastly, what is the purpose of examine interaction in online learning with student performance? The significance of study is to add documentation on study of relationship between student performance with online learning. Second, to be used as a guideline in education, especially to improve student performance in online learning. And lastly, to show the differences of student performance in online learning and face-to-face learning.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Shuhaibah Binti Hamdi. Today I'll be present about literature review, online and distance learning. According to author Tony Bates and Margaret Roots, have agreed that there is no specific definition of online and distance learning. Therefore, in general, both of authors have agreed to define online learning and distance learning as in learning via the internet. We have belief, skill and self-direction. In the skill, according to the Tanya Heap, that online learning could help to increase student performance, which leads to the career development and achievement. This is because students will develop new skills and be more flexible. And for belief, according to author Doe Johnson and Germack Sims, believe that advantages and disadvantages of the online learning will impact the online student performance. And that is self-direction. According to author Kuo, Yu Shun and Zimmerman, that self-direction learning has been defined as a degree which students are metacognitively, motivationally and behaviorally active participate in their own learning.
Assalamualaikum Doctor, my name is Zuraini Binti Jamaluddin and I'm from BA2328 and I'm going to present about literature review, self-direction and interaction.
Based on Kuo Yu Chun, self-direction or self-regulated learning can be defined as the degree to which students are metacognitively, motivationally and behaviorally active participants in their own learning.
Meanwhile, according to Moore and Kearsley, interaction is important in all forms of education regardless of whether technology is involved.
Wikipedia has defined interaction as a type of action that occurs because two or more objects influence each other.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nursyafiqah Najwa Binti Mazali and I'm going to share about the methodology in this research. Okay, the participants of the study is the student of Bachelor of Business Administration Finance BA242 from Part 2 until Part 6 in UiTM Puncak Alam. A total of 50 students from the population participated in the study. Okay, for the measures or instrument, this research used quantitative method, which is survey. The survey consists of 3 sections, which are Section A, which includes the question on demographic background of the student. And Section B, it consists of the question regarding the independent variables, which is online learning, and it has 4 factors, which are skills, belief, self-direction, and also the interaction. Then the last section is Section C. It includes the question regarding the student performance on their last semester during online learning. Next, for the data collection and analysis, the online survey links were distributed to the selected students through WhatsApp and Telegram groups. And after that, the data were collected and then has been analyzed by using Excel and also the pie chart in the Google Form. Next, we continue with the findings in this study. For the survey response rate, it is usually expressed in the form of a percentage, and we can get the percentage of the response rate by dividing the number of people who answered the survey with the number of people in the sample. Okay, based on the calculations, the response rate for this research is 25%. We move to demographic background. From the pie chart, we can see the result for gender. It shows that female is more than male, which is 86% is made up for females, and the other 14% are males. For the age, 82% of respondents are ranging from 18 to 22 years old, while the other 18% are ranged from 23 to 28 years old. Regarding the question of current semester, the majority of the respondents is made up from semester 5 with the percentage of 72%. It followed by 12% of students from semester 2 and 8% from semester 3, and the other 8% are from semester 4. Then, based on the pie chart, we can say that the highest number of subjects taken previously by the respondents is 6 subjects with the percentage of 40%. And the majority of the respondents has spent 5 to 6 hours per day for online learning, and most of them are staying at Selangor.
Based on our findings on the skills during online learning, most students has agree that background and experience is beneficial to their studies. Also, they agree that they possess sufficient computer keyboarding skills, and online learning also help them to practice English grammar during online activities. Also, a BA 242 student have agrees about the online learning help improve the listening skill. However, most of the students are being uncertain about past course on internet without any teacher assistance. To student belief on the online learning and student performance. According to our findings, we have found that more students has strongly disagree about the learning is the same as the in class and at home on the internet, and students also disagree that learning online outside of the class are more motivating than the regular one. However, students have agreed that complete course can be given through the internet without any difficulty, and student BA 242 have votes that they will disagree about the materials of online learning are more better than the traditional one. However, they will also strongly agree about face-to-face with the instructor is necessary for their learning to occur. Self-direction. According to our findings, we have found that BA 242 have stated that they agrees that they be able to access the internet as their need for their study, and they also agree that when it comes to learning and studying, they was very self-directed person, and they're also a very self-disciplined. And BA 242 students have agreed that they be able to manage their timetable effectively, and they also complete the assignment on time. And lastly, they will have set their own goals and have a high degree initiative. Most of BA 242 students have agrees that they were very self-direction.
Before we choose interaction, so this is the pie chart of question number 1. So most of them are talking about the comfortable with communicating electronically because they are trying to familiarize themselves with online learning. This is causes that there are maybe some students who can apply their learning by communicating electronically, and there are also those who are still in the process of understanding learning by communicating electronically. Second, this is the pie chart of question number 2. So most of them have agreed about the willing to actively communicate with their classmate and instructor electronically because they are used to communicating instructor electronically even before online learning is conducted. This is because through the passage of time, the community, including students, have been exposed to communicate with the electronically at the beginning, such as communication using WhatsApp, Telegram, Gmail, and many more. Besides, this is the pie chart of question number 3. So from the pie chart, we can see most of them have agreed about the comfortable writing communication because writing communication has long been applied in learning system to students. This is because writing communication involves all type interaction that use written words, Communication is the key to everyone involved, more than one person, such as writing communication between students and lecturers. Next, this is the pie chart of question number 4, so that we can see most of them have agreed about that feel comfortable communicating online in English because, as we know, English is the medium of instruction at UiTM. All lecturers are required to teach in English. Therefore, it is not a problem for students to understand and be able to feel comfortable communicating online in English. And this is the last pie chart of the question number 5, which is we can see most of them have agreed about can collaborate with other students during internet activities outside of class, because students can do any activities such as discuss about their assignment with their classmates. They can use the various online platforms such as Google Meet, Zoom, webinar, and others. This platform can connect students visually through several devices such as smartphone, laptop, computers, and others. This can make it easier for students to do activities even outside of class. Lastly, we will move to the last section, which is student performance. So this is the first pie chart, the percentage of student grade point average GPA. So from the pie chart we can see most of them got 3.10 to 3.5 of their GPA, which is the relative good grade for online learning. These findings have proven that students are able to adapt even their learning in conducted online. This is because no one of these 15 students obtained a grade below 2.5, and this is the percentage of student CGPA for their last semester. So we can see most of them got 3.10 to 3.5 of their CGPA, which is they have been listed in list of teens. This shows that through learning is online, students can still show good performance by obtaining excellent exam result.
We have come to conclusion. The total of 50 respondents from BA242 are fully answered and were recorded for this study. Basically, online learning and student performance can be improved by providing students with appropriate learning facilities and method to motivate them.
While students can also inspire themselves with the spirit of online learning by continuing to see technology as essential to their academic success. To identify the best way to leverage success based on institutional goals, pedagogical approaches, and evidence of impact. Come to the end of our video presentation. We would like to sincerely thank our beloved lecturer Dr. Rais bin Mokhtar for his supervisions, guidance, passion, and most importantly, positive encouragement that he provided to us and our fellow classmates to maintain our progress in track and a warm spirit to finish this report. Thank you very much, Doctor.